Good afternoon, folks. Welcome back to the channel. My name's Louis, also known as Lurg. It's non-leagues Premier League. It's Friday, and we're going to hit this weekend running. Well, exciting time, guys. It's been a long time coming, and now we're this close to the Premier League. So we're very, very excited. We are going to come into the scheduling and show you what's happened since that horrendous last live com with Reading and Hull, and you'll see we've done decent. So you were last with us for the Reading and Hull games. We then beat QPR 4-0, absolutely flying. Then games at Watford and at home against West Brom. We should have beat West Brom. We should have lost to Watford. You'll see what I mean here. We beat Watford 2-0 away from home. On paper, looks like a great result. They absolutely hammered us. We had lots and lots of the ball, but counter-attack after counter-attack after counter-attack. Felipe pulling an 8.1 absolute monster in the goal, saved us there. That game is probably one that Watford are very, very aggrieved at losing. But then we lost to West Brom in a game where we had a lot more of the ball, we had a lot of chances, and we didn't take them, and we lost 2-1. So it's kind of levelled out a little bit. But I'd rather won to both games. We then followed that up with a 1-0 victory away at Bristol Rovers. So today, that leaves us against Brighton and Millwall with 3 games left to play. Now, we are currently still first. We're only 7 points ahead of Nottingham Forest, but we're 9 points ahead of West Brom with a far superior goal difference. So if we win both games on the live com today, we should get confirmation that we are indeed a Premier League club. And I could not be more buzzing about that. I don't know about you guys, but I'm so excited. So let's jump straight into the game against Brighton. So here we are then for the game at the Bank Stadium against Brighton. We're going with a very familiar looking 11 now. Felipe, Giles, Gilchrist, Davis, Gerardo, Davenport and Sparrow in the middle, McGee and Cornick on the wings, and Etete and Mokhtar up front. Let's hope that we can start the live come off today with an amazing 3 points and a good performance to boot. We need this, boys. We really do. Obviously we don't. It's possible that it could happen. But if we slip down into the playoff places now, it would feel like we've kind of blown this season. It really would. We've already confirmed the fact that we are in the playoffs, so that's nice for starters. So we're getting there. There is still work to be done though. The project's not finished yet by any chance. Picotfield here then. Cornick with a nice interception plays it all the way back to Felipe. Felipe to Alfie Gilchrist. Gilchrist back to Felipe. And we're knocking it around a little bit worryingly on the edge of our own box here. And the rain's pouring down, so it's not going to suit a short passing game. And Bruno Petkovic there, that was a very tidy finish, wasn't it? However, that being said, that also leaves Brighton 1-0 up inside the first minute of play due to us really just messing around on the edge of our own area, which is something that we shouldn't be doing. Nottingham Forest closed the gap then to 4 points as they are currently leading. Sparrow with the corner. Can't find a Tete. And are they going to get it away? Brighton do get it away. Only away as far as Giles though. Giles goes past his man, lovely. Balling's nice but can't get there. And Petkovic again is going to bring the ball forward. Ball over the top. Felipe is going to get there. And we need to start pressing with a little bit more intensity because at the moment we're not showing the drive and ambition of a Premier League team. McGee then, a lovely ball through to McGee there. Sparrow finds Cornick, finds a Tete who fires. Oh, just wide. Pardon me, apologies. We are not playing well again. And in fact, this is becoming a bit of an issue for us at the moment. It's almost like we've got a little bit of overconfidence, like we just think that we're going into every game and we're going to win. There's been a couple of games this season, or a few games this season now, where we've had to come back from losing positions because we've taken it for granted that we're just going to walk through teams, and we're not that good a side. I mean, we're a good side, don't get me wrong, we really are, but we're not a Manchester City or a Liverpool where we're just going to turn up and absolutely decimate everybody that we play. Sparrow then goes out wide for Cornick. Cornick has got Gerardo coming for the overlap. He does play it back to him. Can Gerardo get the crossing? He plays it back to Sparrow. Lovely. Oh, how did that not go in? It was easier to score. Lovely little bit of play there. But again, as you can see, we're not dominating here at all. It's headed away. Gerardo then gets the ball. Fires it forward. Tete and Mokhtar are 2-on-1 here. Tete's got to square it. He goes for goal instead. I'm glad he scored there, because if he didn't, I think at half-time I might have headbutted him. I can feel my blood burning there. As you can see, beautiful positioning. Mokhtar's got an easy chance for the tap-in, and the Tete says no. He's a very, very lucky boy that he scored. Wow. So that does at least bring us back to 5 points clear. Blackburn are now winning as well. We really got to take this game by the scruff of the neck. We have improved, but we're nowhere near where we need to be. And Harry Cornick at the moment's fitness levels are dropping off completely. I'm going to point the finger and say I'm not happy with how you're playing out here. But give Cornick another 15 minutes as well. See how we get on. But we're going to have to change it up. Unsurprisingly, Jacob Davenport's on a yellow card. He collects them for fun. He really is. He's so good. Like, he gets stuck in. He's the type of midfielder that you really want. He's got that knit and grit about him. Does mean he gets suspended throughout the season, but you need that kind of player who's willing to battle for every ball, and Davenport is certainly one of those. So, we're going to change what we're doing, because at the moment it's just not working. Mokhtar is having a shocking game, so we'll bring him off completely. And we will bring on... Who do we bring on here, guys? We bring on young Carl Stiles for Mokhtar. We will bring Harry Cornick off for Tong. Dion McGee's playing okay, not brilliantly. Giles is really not having a very good game on the left-hand side. That's possibly our fault a little bit as well. You know, he is by nature is a winger, and we've banged him at left back because he can play there. But he plays there quite effectively a lot of the time, and a link-up play between him and McGee can be nice to see. We'll leave it at that, and we are going to demand more. We need to win here. It's Brighton then who are coming forward. Mayer, Gerardo intercepts, lovely. Ateta is there, he heads it on. Obviously, there's nobody there. Out wide to Diaby then. Diaby cuts inside, comes across with a lovely ball. Gerardo intercepts, but it's only back out wide now. Petkovic has got the ball. Gerardo with a lovely challenge, but Pedraza's there. Petkovic is in space, back to Pedraza, and they're playing really nice on the edge of our box. What is going on? Go into a very attacking mentality and absolutely scream and shout from the sidelines. And we're not even going to get a point out of this game. And again, it's 2 points lost in a very, very unconvincing fashion. Wow. That's disappointing. Very, very even game. I mean, it could have gone either way. Can't be too disheartened there that Brighton won that, but just disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. And I've just got this horrible feeling in the pit of my stomach that we could be on for the biggest of bottle jobs. Right. We'll be back in just a moment for the game against Millwall. So here we are then once again at the Bank Stadium for the game against Millwall. So we're going with a bit of a changed 11, not by much, but Felipe, Giles, Gilchrist, Davis and Gerardo at the back, Davenport and Sparrow in midfield. We changed Sparrow's role back to a bit of a more roaming playmaker because I noticed in the last game he was very, very deep and not pulling the strings like he normally does. We've gone for Morgan Tongue out on the right-hand side, McGee on the left-hand side, and Atete and Mokhtar up front. Now, we need to win here today, and obviously we are playing Nottingham Forest on the very final day of the season, so the ball is still in our court, but if we keep on dropping points the way that we were, it's really not good. I'm going to pump our fist and say Millwall have lost 4 of their last 5. Let's make it 5 out of their last 6. Right. Come on, boys. We need this. And if West Brom and Blackburn have poor results today as well, it really does go in our favour. And just at the moment, we're dominating possession, but nothing really from it. Coulson with the ball then. Millwall are actually on the attack here. First highlight going to them. Moya, back to Rothwell. Arse. Mahoney. And Bowie. Oh my word. But we've just not got that. I don't know. It just feels like we've lost a little bit of that magic somewhere. And it's Millwall again on the attack here, and I think I'm going to change things up very early on. I'm not happy with this. I know that we're only 20 minutes into a game, but it's just... It seems like we've lost all our fight. McGee then. He's got Giles in front of him. Giles does get the ball. Sparrow. Davenport. Back out wide to Giles. Giles has got to get it in. Eventually does. Dion McGee's there and does score. Do we change it up after we've just gone a goal up? The worry is obviously that the last 2 highlights before the goal were to Millwall and they had started gaining possession against us. I'm a little bit loath now to actually change anything, but I don't know. We just want to win. We want to win games. Sparrow then out wide to Gerardo. Gerardo plays it back to Sparrow, all the way back to Davenport. Davenport now goes out wide to Giles. Giles with a lovely ball in for Tong. Tong is there, and if that had gone in, we would have felt a lot more comfortable. Half an hour nearly on the clock then. Sparrow and Davenport playing really well together in the middle of the park today. Giles is pushed very far forward. Keon Atete, a poor pass, and Davis comes across. Davis plays it to Gerardo. Back to Sparrow then. Sparrow inside to Davenport. Davenport out wide for Gerardo. Gerardo gets it in. Tongs there, and it hits the defender for a corner. McGee's going to take this, and we'll hope that Big Dion can get his head on it. Big Keon. Nice to know as well, Blackburn are losing. West Brom are losing. That is massive in terms of results for us. McGee with the corner again. Atete is there, and that's 2. Come on, we need this. Oh, after such a disappointing performance against Brighton, it was an even game. I'm probably being a little bit too harsh, but with some of the results that we've had this season, if you could have seen some of the ways that we've played, honestly, at other times you would scream at this team. Like that's the reality of it. Here we go again then. Throwing on the right hand side. Gerardo, I imagine, is taking it. He is. He finds Tongue. Back to Sparrow. And Sparrow's going all the way here. And what was that, lad? A very, very poor effort at the end of it. But we're in good stead. We started the game off very, very shaky, and it showed us a couple of highlights of Millwall actually coming towards us. Since then, we've taken it. And I want to get morale up as much as possible here if we can. 45 minutes gone, 45 to go. 7 points clear of second and third. It'd be really nice if Sheffield Wednesday could come back against Watford for a draw. Probably asking a little bit too much. Mokhtar's not having the best of games here today. And we are going to actually sub him off now. 66 minutes on the clock. Tong's also complacent. We've got no room for complacency. So we'll bring on Cornick on the right. We'll bring on Styles for Mokhtar. And we'll leave it at that just for now. A couple of substitutions. Just get some fresh legs on the pitch. Bit of a fresh approach. And Gerardo looks absolutely shattered. So in a moment we will indeed bring him off. Sparrow then inside to Davenport. Davenport to McGee. McGee. Lovely attempt there. Blackburn have equalised. Nottingham Forest have now equalised against Reading as well. McGee with the corner. It's out to Davenport. I thought that was going to be a worldie. We are going to bring off Gerardo. He's played very, very well, but he's absolutely shattered, and we don't want him to pick up an injury for the running at the end of the season. So on comes youngster Andrew Henderson. And we go then, final 15 minutes of the game. Can we get another goal? I mean, we've dominated this game since the early stages here. And Nottingham Forest have turned it right around. Blackburn have turned it right around. West Brom are actually level back on terms now. So everybody who is up in those spaces really fighting for their position. Moyer then to Ray Minaj, out wide to Ark. Lovely block, but it goes back to Coulson. And the header is just wide. I mean, you would imagine here, ref, you got to get him off. That's a straight red. He's just nearly broke Sparrow's legs. And Potts has got to be gone. No, just told off. Davis then plays it all the way back to Felipe. This is surely just going to be an end-of-game highlight. And Blackburn now winning. We already knew that Blackburn and Nottingham Forest were winning. What am I on about? And that's a horrible challenge as well. Millwall now doing what Millwall do best and just getting stuck in. I mean, he won the ball in fairness, but it's just a vile-looking challenge. And that is going to be the end of the game. It was just an end-of-game highlight. A very convincing 2-0 win. We needed a performance like that after the Brighton game. So, a very nice victory, boys. Well done. And that leaves us then standing in the Championship. Top of the table. 6 points clear of second. 7 points clear of third. Which is obviously the most important one. We want to go up as champions. Let's be honest. We deserve it this season. With how we've played on a collective whole, we really do deserve it. So we'll be back then on Monday for that all-important game against Nottingham Forest. And then an end-of-season review. We'll go through all the players, how they've done, how they haven't done. And we'll get an idea of roughly what we need to improve the squad for the Premier League. Folks, thank you very, very much for all your continued support. I hope you have a wonderful weekend. Catch you on Monday, guys. That's all from me. Right then, guys, I've actually had to bring you back into the middle of the game here. We're obviously playing the game against Wigan, the very next game. We're absolutely smashing them at the minute with a fully rotated squad. It's just been disallowed, I think, for offside, or is it on? No, it's onside. But as you can see, we're now 7 points clear because Nottingham Forest are actually losing to Watford. So if we win this game, obviously we're 3-0 up, we should be winning the game. If we see the result out here with no problems, saying that we're going to just score 3-1, we're going to be champions. We're champions. So I thought I'd have to bring you back in to see the moment because that's an amazing thing for us and I want you all to be here to share the glory with me as such. We are going to have to make some substitutions here because we've got some very, very tired legs. And who else can we bring off? Tong's having a fantastic game. I can't really bring him off. But we need to keep the fresh legs. We'll take off Jordan Ibe for Harry Cornick. Just keep that nice and fresh then. So as you can see, indeed, 7 points clear. Only 2 games to go. Can we please not throw this away? If we throw this away now, as I've just started recording because we're playing so well, I'm going to absolutely scream. I am going to now demand more out of everybody, which seems like a really strange thing to say when you're in a lead, but when you've got a 3-goal lead and you give away 2 goals, this is what I mean. Like, I genuinely believe that these boys know when they're being recorded. It's like they're just absolutely flop. Styles is through, can't get there, does get there, gets a little bit lucky, but Carl Styles on loan from Chelsea does give us that 2-goal cushion. And that should be enough for us to seal the Championship today. As you can see, keeper does really well. His 2 defenders let him down there in reactions. And a nice little slotted left foot finish for Carl Styles. Very, very easy. I mean, we've decimated them. We deserve it. And there we are. Look at that. Confirm, boys. Get in. Champions of the Championship, promoted to the Premier League. It has been a journey with you guys, and I really do appreciate the support. Oh, we're going to finish it on a high. And there we go, Alfie Gilchrist, just on the pitch. I mean, the worst thing about it is because of my poor management and mathematical skills, not realising that second was playing third, we haven't got our full strength squad on. So all the people who should have been there lifting the trophy up today aren't. We've got a lot of youngsters on. So we're probably going to get Worst Manager of the Year award for that. A lot of the lads are going to be a little bit upset. However, as you can see, we absolutely decimated Wigan. And this is what I mean. Sometimes you just don't get to see just how good the team play, which is why I get infuriated, absolutely infuriated with the way that they play on the live comms sometimes. And I know it might sound weird, and maybe I'm a little bit too emotionally invested at this point in time, but just absolutely buzzing. Absolutely buzzing. Right, so this was an extended video. I was obviously just expecting to be continuing it on a bit before I could start recording on Sunday evening. Yeah, just wow. What a season. What an absolute belter of a season. We'll be back Monday, guys. We're not going to show the Nottingham Forest game on the live com now because there's no need. That was obviously the big clash. That was what I expected to be our title-winning game, to be honest. So yeah, we'll come back with a season review on Monday. Have a fantastic one. Boom, yeah.